came along and cleared that up, and now it is exactly what I think the forefathers envisioned that area to be. It looks like a really good recreational area for the people.
The beautiful aspect of Shine is not just the beautification that is paved along the way as it moves through an area, but actually the many avenues ahead. It has an element of inclusion for not just the lawbreaker, but for people or companies in general that have a heart for volunteerism. It's the perfect opportunity for corporations looking to give back to the community. We aren't talking dollars here, we're talking manpower. Take Chesapeake, for example. They brought out 65 employees, spent 3.5 hours cleaning graffiti. In that time frame, they cleared 5 miles of creek bed graffiti, making a difference without having to make a huge donation. It's that simple.
I'm standing right now a couple miles from downtown Oklahoma City, where the Thunder play and the Devon Tower, and there's a beautiful garden. And yet here we are, not very far from that, in a wasteland. This is our city too. And I think anybody who cares about our city has got to care about this stuff too. It has an impact, and it's as long as these types of areas exist, we're in danger of losing all the gains that we've made as a city. We've got to think about this stuff too.
The business owners in these areas think about it every day while they drive the streets and see more graffiti or trash in their area. Shine allows business owners to work together. Community plays a huge role in making this work. Block captains are assigned a square mile area and report back to the Shine Foundation on what work needs to be done.
We were expected to go from block to block, reporting to the city overgrown areas where they needed to be trimmed or cut back, reporting graffiti, working with businesses, asking if they would like for us to help remove some of the graffiti through the Shine Foundation, getting their signatures to allow us to go into their property and either paint or power wash some of the graffiti off.
Once businesses see that the local governments, the city and the county, are willing to come in and protect and clean up areas, they're more willing to invest in their current facilities, and then hopefully we can even attract new businesses to come into this area. And right here, we're less than a mile from Interstate 40, as well as Reno Avenue, which is a main thoroughfare in Oklahoma City. This is an ideal area for businesses to come in and look to relocate if they feel like they've got the support of local government to protect the area.
This is going to be a prime place for people to either be in residences or maybe even a really nice recreational area. And they certainly couldn't get there with this. Shine has become a benefit.
It's absolutely a positive thing. It's way over. It's been decades since anyone has done anything here, and thank God we're starting to do something.
The success of Shine up to this point is what prompted State Senator David Holt to sponsor a bill to fund the Shine program. Relying on private donations was working, but a struggle. This legislation provides some funds for Shine and gives the rest of the state the ability to use the Shine model in their counties, for their criminals, for their neighborhoods.
It just demonstrates the power of a good idea whose time has come, and I think that's what the Shine program is. The legislation that we passed and that was signed by Governor Mary Fallin was ultimately called the Safari-McDoulet Act. Safari was a staffer on Commissioner Maughan's team. She was very active in the Shine program, and it's a great testament to her that we named it after her. Unfortunately, we lost her too soon, but we were very honored in the legislature to be able to name the act for her, and hopefully her legacy will continue on as that act is used in Oklahoma County and all over the state.
Safari McDoulet had a vision for where she wanted to see Shine go, how she wanted it to impact not only criminals, but make an impact before someone entered the court system. She came up with Students for Shine. Unfortunately, Safari was killed by a drunk driver in February of 2012, but Students for Shine lives on. Take these U.S. grant football players, for example. Students sign up and make a pledge to do community service through the Shine Foundation website. If they complete 100 hours of community service in their community, they receive a cord from their county commissioner and certificate at graduation. It's something that can go on a college application form or resume to show leadership within the community.
Voluntary service to community is huge, and I especially think for younger people. And again, it may help them at some point down the line when they're thinking about what direction they want to go with their lives. If they're thinking, I can go this way and do the right thing, I can go this way and do things that are going to harm the community, they're going to think about what kind of community they're going to be harming. The community that they've been a part of, the community that as a young child they helped clean up.
And that's exactly what attracted former Oklahoma City police officer Vanessa Price to the foundation. She shares a passion for her community and has seen firsthand the importance of involvement at an early age. Vanessa uses her resources through years of working in Oklahoma County's drug court.
It all goes back to criminal justice for me and working in the community. And I understand that if you have a vested interest in the community that you live in and that you work in, then you care about what's going on there. You pay attention to crime. And so this was an opportunity to really revitalize communities. I tell Brian all the time, it's blade by blade, stick by stick, but it is an opportunity to change a community and help people that live in that community feel safer, because clean means safe. That's what we interpret it as. And so that was a really huge attraction for me because it was an opportunity to use existing resources, no burden to the taxpayers, and to really begin to revitalize some communities. To teach kids in particularly the 9th to 12th grade about how valuable their contribution is and that they are really worth something. I've seen this from running community programs through the police department. If I'm willing to, in my position, to reach out to that child, those parents become involved because they genuinely appreciate that opportunity to take that burden off of them.
In fact, the Students for Shine volunteers have actually put in more hours of community service than those assigned to the time through court. Hundreds of thousands of volunteer hours to make a difference in their community. It's a true testament to the impact the Shine Foundation is having. In March of 2014, Shine went international with the signing of an agreement with government officials in Rwanda to launch both the Shine Offender Program and Students for Shine there. These are programs with universal appeal.
The Students for Shine program could not work without the Shine Foundation. The Shine Foundation must be the individual entity that coordinates those students so that they are protected from liability and that the taxpayers are protected from liability. And so the foundation is essentially dependent on donations that come from people like you who want to help carry on Safari's legacy.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it in a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it in a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it in a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This